This is an example of what computing looked like back in the 1950s. As you can see, most of the equipment is much larger and harder to haul around than it is today. It was also much slower. Most of the data and information and programs were held on these punch cards. Each punched hole represents a bit of data.
And so on. So this is what these hole punchings are all about. They are equating, by specialized circuitry in the card reader, to it being able to recognize these patterns and to say, oh, that's the 6-bit character such and such, and it will put that into a temporary file behind the scenes. Notice here, for those of you at all familiar with things like Algol and Pascal, it's beginning to look fairly sensible. Begin, that's a reserved word in the Algol language. It's a bit like open curly brace in C, but Algol used begin and end instead of open curly and close curly.
And here you have a machine that was used to process the cards after they were punched. This is analogous to what we know today as the microprocessor that processes all the data. And here you have an example of a computing workstation. As you can see, the user here has a punch card reader and magnetic tape reels.
Everybody knows where you go when the sun